Dr. Vijayalakshmi. Dr. Vijayalakshmi B, who has given the paper on Gaṇitasārasaṅgraha. Please go ahead. B. Vijayalakshmi garu. Take the platform.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambham, Shankaracharya Madhyamam, Asmadacharya Paryantam, Vande Guru Paramparam. Namah Sadase, Namah Sarvebhyaha.
Please introduce yourself. Please introduce yourself. Please introduce yourself.
I am Vijayalakshmi. I have started doing research, yet to finish my doctorate. I was working with the AG's office, Accountant General Office, and got retired in 2012. I was a maths graduate in my college, did my MPhil in mathematics, and from 2001, I was a Samskrita Bharati Karyakartri. I studied Sanskrit. After retirement, I did my MA with Shasta University, Tanjavur. Now doing my research in ancient Indian mathematics in Kuppuswamy Shastri Research Institute under Dr. Yamuna Devi, and Dr. Rama Kalyani is also my guide. Who gave this? We have heard the lectures in last week and the previous week. There was a lecture on Khata Vivahara in volumes by Dr. Rama Kalyani. So I am introducing as a humble research scholar. I have just started. I am presenting my paper, my findings on Gaṇitasārasaṅgraha of Mahaveda and Bhakshali manuscript and Ganitasa Modi of Thakurapuri. Shall I start the screen sharing?
Sure, we can start.
Have you given me co-host, sir?
You can use sharing.
Sharing.
Share screen. You can go to share screen and use it.
1 minute, sir.
No problem. Take your time. No hurry.
I'm not getting that. I mean, on my iPad, as a co-host, I'm not getting.
Don't you have the icon share screen?
I don't. Recording, meeting settings also I don't have. No. 1 minute, sir.
You will find share screen down the screen, down the thing.
I have a friend here, Madhura. She can share my. Can you give? I have sent my PPT to her.
Yeah.
1 minute, sir. I'm getting it. Sorry. I'm getting it.
No, don't worry. Take your time.
Okay. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes. Thank you. We are seeing it.
The special rule and example in Gaṇitasārasaṅgraha of Mahaviracharya relating to arithmetico geometric progression. We have a verse from Sage Lagada in the earliest astronomical treatise, Yatha Shikha Mayurana Nagana Manayo Yatha Tadvad Vedanga Shastrana Ganitam Murdhani Stitham. We know Jyotisha is a Vedanga. Or is it audible?
Yes, we are hearing.
The screen is moving?
Yes, the screen is in first screen. Introduction screen.
Introduction. The second screen you are not getting?
Just lag will be there. Just wait for few seconds. You'll get.
Can you please go on the slideshow, madam?
Yeah, okay.
Please go on the slideshow because
This is
the pictures are coming.
This screen is Yathashika. Do you see it?
Yes, it is coming with Prabhakar Rao's picture at the bottom on the slide, right on the slide.
Okay, that's all right. My face is not seen, but you are able to see the screen. Yathashika Mayurana.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. Shall I continue?
Sure.
Thank you. Yatha Shikha Mayuranam Naganam Manayo Yatha Tadvad Vedanga Shastranam Ganitam Murdhani Sthitam. This is a verse in Vedanga Jyotisha. Jyotisha is a Vedanga, and mathematics has a unique special significance in Vedanga Shastra. That is the meaning. Mathematics is like the crust on the heads of peacocks, and like the gems on the hoods of snakes, are the valuable pearls on the mountain peaks. Mathematics, initially, it was studied as a help to astronomy. Later, it developed into a separate and independent branch of science and became queen of sciences. Gaṇitasārasaṅgraha. I am giving the introduction to Gaṇitasārasaṅgraha and then explain the things in this slide. Gaṇitasārasaṅgraha is written by Mahaviracharya and he belongs to 850 CE. This is the first complete printed text available at present.
You lost the voice. We could not hear you, Vijayalakshmi ji. No voice. No voice, please. Hari Om. We could not hear you. Vijayalakshmi ji.
Sir, phone end. Sorry.
I kept the chat message. I kept the message.
You please ring up and tell her to exit and enter.
Yeah.
That is the only method. Because it is frozen completely.
I am doing it.
I have joined back. I got. Do you hear me?
We could hear and we could see you.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can hear you, madam, now.
Okay. No. I'll share my screen also. Just please.
We are using the share content, hai na?
Just a minute. In the are you able to see the screen now?
Yes, yes.
Yes, madam.
In the arithmetic progression,
Yes.
the numbers differ by a additive increment. In geometric progression, they do so in multiplicative increments and are known as Gunottara Shedi, and the increments are known as common ratio CR. Vedic connection with the topic Shedi. The topic relating to series finds place in Veda. A few are cited below. Series of arithmetic progressions and geometric progressions found in the Taittiriya Samhita. The numbers are like this: 1, 3, 5, etc. up to 19, 29, 39, etc. up to 99, 2, 4, 6, etc. up to 20, 4, 8, 12, etc., 10, 20, etc., 1, 3, 5, 33. In the Vadasaniya Samhita, we have Yugma and Ayugma. Yugma meaning even and Ayugma meaning odd series in AP, which are 4, 8, 12, 16, etc. up to 48, 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. up to 31. In Panchavimsha Brahmana, the following GP is mentioned: 12. The previous series, the subsequent terms were changed by some additive fixed common difference. Here it is common ratio: 12, 12 into 2, 24, 24 into 2, 48, like that. In the above citations, only the series are mentioned, whereas it is interesting to observe that Brihadevata, period 500 to 400 BC, has also the summation of the following AP: 2 plus 3 plus 4, etc. up to 1000, given as 5,499. Also, the Kalpa Sutra of Brihad Bhanu, 350 BC, has given the sum of a GP 1 plus 2 plus 4, etc. up to 8192 as 16,383. These are the shlokas which I quoted. I am not reading every one of them. The first one, do you hear me?
Yes.
Ekasmai swaha, tribhya swaha, panchabhya swaha, like that. And the Chamaka one, Ekachame, Tisraschame, Tisraschame, Panchachame, Panchachame, Saptaschame. Like this, we find examples of shadis, arithmetic progression, geometric progression in the Vedas. Now coming to our arithmetico-geometric progression as given by Mahavira in his Gaṇitasārasaṅgraha. First, I will define what is an arithmetic progression, geometric progression. In general, arithmetic progression means A, A plus D, A plus 2D. The nth term will be A plus n minus 1 into D. This particular series has starting first term A, common difference D, number of terms n, and summation S given by A plus n minus 1 by 2 into D, whole thing into n. This every student in high school will be knowing. Like that, a series in GP starting with the first term A, common ratio R, number of terms n, and the sum of GP mentioned by SG, where the terms are A, AR square, etc. up to AR power n minus 1. The sum to n terms given by SG equal to A into R power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. These things all students in high school will be familiar with. Mahavira gives a rule for arriving at a arithmetico-geometric series, a series in GP wherein the terms are either increased or decreased in a specified manner by a given quantity. Such series do not seem to be found in text of other authors. The terms are of the form, first term A, second term A. In geometric series, it will be AR. In arithmetic series, it will be A plus M. But here it is AR plus M, second term. This second term into R plus M. Third term into R plus M. That is how the numbers will be. He gives a rule for finding the sum, because in the previous one, A, D, N given. How to find N? We have a formula. Here, A, R, N, we have a formula. For this new series wherein there is a common difference and a common ratio, how to find the sum? Gunachitir anyadihrita vipadadhika hina sanguna bhatta veka gunenanya phalarahita hine adhiketu phalayukta. For the explanation of arithmetic series and geometric series and AGP, I have given this graph. The first one is arithmetic progression. The horizontal axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, first term, second term, like that. For the arithmetic progression, the first term is value is 2, values on the y-axis. The second term is 2 plus 2, 4. Third term, 4 plus 2, 6. Fourth term, 6 plus 2, 8, like that. For the geometric progression, the terms are on the x-axis 1, 2, first term, second term. The first value is 2, second value is 4, third value is not 6, 8, 4 into 2. The next value is 8 into 2, 16. The next value is 16 into 2, 32. The arithmetico geometric progression has values. Here, the R is 2, the M is 1. It has the first value 1, the second value 1 into 2 plus 1, 3. The next value 3 into 2 plus 1, 7. 7 into 2 plus 1, like that. Now, for the rule, I have given the proof in the paper. I am not elaborating it in this presentation. Maybe it is too much to explain. It will be too difficult for me. My mama samarthim kinchit nyunamiti karanena, because I'm not very competent to explain. Here, the rule says you have a arithmetico geometric progression with the first term A, common ratio R, additive constant M. Then the formula combined sum CSN. How to arrive at it? First, you find the geometric series, their sum, denoted by SGN, up to n terms. Then the combined sum CSN is given by this geometric progression sum plus a value, or this sum minus a value. When M is positive, it is plus. When M is negative, it is minus. SGN by A minus N by, that formula is that. I'm not going in detail to the formula. How are we going to apply them? Has he given any example? Because our texts are full of life examples. So what is the problem? What is the example that is given by Gaṇitasārasaṅgraha? The rule, excuse me, shall I continue?
Yes.
Maybe it's difficult. The rule is given in 314. The example is given in 350. Pancha gunottara madir dvau त्रीणि अधिकं पदं हि चत्वारः अधिक गुणोत्तर चितिका कथय विचिन्त्याशु गणित तत्वज्ञ. Here A आदिहि द्वौ, R गुणोत्तरम 5 pancha, and number of padam hi chatvara n 4, and M is 3 adhikam, M is 3. We apply in the formula and get the result as 426. Here the number of terms are only 4. We can actually list them. First term 2, the second term will be 2 into 5 plus 3, 10 plus 3, 13. The next term will be 13 into 5 plus 3, 68. The next term will be 68 into 5 plus 3, 343. Actual listing will be like that, and adding we get 426. It is easy to list and find the sum when the number of terms are 4. If it is 40 or 400, where the increase is exponential and the number of terms are also huge, the formula given by Mahavira gives a easy solution. Next is Bakshali manuscript. The people who are studying ancient Indian mathematics will study Brahmagupta, Aryabhata, 1, 2, Bhaskara, 1, 2, like that. But Mahavira is not so famous. Like that, this Bakshali manuscript, this was found only in the year 1881 near the village Bakshali. Now it is in Pakistan. It was very much mutilated. Only 70 leaves were there. It was in Sarada script. There were rules and many worked out examples, illustrative examples were there. And out of that, there is one problem which has been dealt by ordinary equations in Bakshali manuscript, but I am applying the rule of Gaṇitasārasaṅgraha and solving it. The problem is very interesting. A certain king gave 5 horsemen a gift of 57. Total value given is 57. Each person in order, I tell you, obtained twice the amount of his predecessor and one more. So the first person, whatever he gets, the second person will get twice that amount plus 1. The next person twice that amount plus 1. So it forms a arithmetico geometric progression. Applying the rule, here we are not going to find the sum. We are given the sum as 57, but we are going to find the first value. How much the first person will get, how much the second person will get. Like that we are going to find. We are applying in the same formula and finding that the first term is 1. A is equal to 1. The mathematical part I am not explaining. The first person will get 1. The second person will get 3. The next person, the next person will get 7, 15 and 31. Totaling we arrive at 57. That is about Bakshali manuscript. Now coming to Gaṇitasāra Modi, this is a book written by Thakuraparu in the 14th century. His period is supposed to be before or the same as that of Narayana Pandita. He held a high position in the court of Khalji and wrote 6 treatises in Apabhramsha. And it is on varied scientific subjects. There is one rule regarding a person, a devotee goes to a temple. There are many sannidhis like that, or many entrances. At each entrance, there will be 2 deities. We call it as Dwarapala. Here he mentions them as Yakshas. He offers 1 flower to the first Yaksha, enters the Garbhagraha, offers half the whatever he has in the hand, half of it to the deity, comes out. Offers 1 flower to the Yaksha outside, goes to the other entrance. Same thing he does in each entrance, and finally he is left with certain amount of flowers. Given the flowers left at the last entrance, to find the total number of flowers he carried. That is the Sesha Pushpani Dvara Sankhyam Vigni Krutya Tribhir Yuktani Sarva Pushpa Sankhya Pushpa Sesho Yatra Nasyat Tatra Ado Pushpatrayam Prakalpya Pragvat Prakalpya Yatha. This is for the case wherein there is some flowers left after the last entrance. If nothing is left out, you start with A equal to 3 and proceed. That is the meaning of this rule. Here, the proof for that, this is a book given by Gaṇitasāra Modi by Sakya. The methodology is given in detail. There is one problem underneath that, which I am going to do it with arithmetical geometric progression. Kachit dharmikaha chaturdvara chaitye pratidvaram pravesha nirgamayoho yakshasya ekaikam kusumam dattva sesha kusumardhena devarcham vidhaya seshani vimshatihi darshayati tatraka sarva pushpa sankhya. This is the problem. Example, udaharan. There are 4 entrances. He gives 1 flower like that, and when he comes out, he is left with 20 flowers. the actual solution part I have given in this diagram. The first entrance, think he has entered with 365 flowers. He offers one, remaining 364. Half of it is 182, offers in the to the main god. Comes out, offers one to the yaksha, left with 181. Next entrance, one to the yaksha.
You're not audible, ma'am.
No, voice gone.
The text of science. The text of science reveal the lifestyle of the particular period. So it is suggested that some numerical examples of the ancient texts can be included in modern texts along with the author and period, so that the present generation can have glimpse of our past history along with the study of sciences. Actually, I have taken examples which we don't come across in our book. Not only the examples, even the theory, this particular branch, the arithmetical geometric progression, it does not appear in other authors of ancient mathematicians, and even presently it is not being taught. They do it in a different manner, but it is a really genuine method of Mahaveda, which I thought I should bring to limelight, and therefore I tried this problem. Sorry, I'm not able to do justice to my presentation. I don't know whether you were able to follow it or not.
No, don't worry.
We followed
At
it.
this age, you have done this much is a great. So
Okay.
we appreciate your efforts and your interest and your stamina to do these things, to this and coming to this level of presenting a paper. We appreciate
Thank you.
definitely your work. There's no feel to shy or no feel to guilty of it. It is all technical problems, and we understand that there is a lot of difficulties there in coming to the technology side at this age. So
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
you have done a much better job than many people could not do it.
Thank you. So
Do
this
it.
is what I wanted to do. We have problems of, we all know about the Arjuna's arrows. Everybody would have seen in Arjuna's arrows in Bhaskaracharya, Leelavati of Bhaskaracharya. But there are other problems in Gaṇitasārasaṅgraha, the Tunira problem, quiver problem. If you know the number of arrows in the outer circle, how to find the number of arrows in the total number of arrows in that quiver, Tunira. That comes under arithmetic progression. Like that, we have magic spires and mind reading, and we have different like that. That Pythagoras theorem, we have we have one peacock standing on the top and one snake somewhere on the this thing, like all these problems, or a bamboo stick broken at the middle, like that. We have some very interesting problems, and these problems can kindle interest for the children also. So our curriculum can be, and I don't say it has to be improvised. These things can be mentioned, or we can have some workshop like thing on these things, because even if we include, if you don't give marks or exams, the students may study or not, they may leave it. In the book there will be, but the students may not study. Probably if we do it as a workshop and do some way to encourage people studying this, that may be of use. Dhanyavadaha. Avasaram kalpavadbheha sarvebheha mama namaskaraha. Prabhakarji bhavatah anugrahena aham atra ekam presentation kritavati iti mama saubhagyam. Samskrita Bharatim prati KSRI prati api mama dhanyavadan samarpayami.
धन्यवादः तदेव मा वदतु मम कर्तव्यमस्ति तदेव कर्तुं मम कर्तव्यमस्ति तदेव कर्तव्यं किमपि अस्ति अहं करोमि धन्यवादाः राजगोपालन जी प्लीज शेयर योर
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Vijayalakshmi amma, நீங்க ரொம்ப 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 அழகா
English,
ரொம்ப
English,
ரூபமா
English or
சொன்னேன்.
Telugu?
No, first I
English-
want to just
English,
appreciate
please.
her, and then I want to tell in English what it is there. Bhavati ati uttamena vyakyatavati. इदानीं एकः विचारः अस्ति.
वदतु।
श्रुणोति वा मा?
शृणोमि, वदतु।
Possibly you would, there is a minor subtle variation between this Leelavati, what it has been written with the Brahmagupta period and other things with respect to the Mahaviracharya. This one, Gaṇitasārasaṅgraha. But there are some unification has been done on a later period. So if you, I think that my because I am also a high level mathematics person in computer science and other thing with especially topology and all those things, Laplace equation and everything. There is a Desikacharya's Vashishthadvaita. He has given a wonderful depiction of all those things. Still older than the period of what they had given, and he has quoted. And what you had talked about, that the serpent sitting on that one peacock and all that, they comes under the part of the mensuration. These days they are not including these in the subjects. Whereas when I studied in good olden days, 1972 mathematics, those days it was there. And one thing I would like, there is one more book which is very old, 1912 publication. I am having the PDF of that one, which is on the Gaṇitasārasaṅgraha by Mahaviracharya. That is by Dr. M. Rangacharya from Madras Library, Government of Madras. They have published.
I have referred that book in my.
Yes, possibly because I could see that one. Anyway, so that is what
because in the PPT that page I
cannot. No problem. That is a very universal.
That is the first because that is the first book, and then I took Bakshali manuscript and then this. And this, because these are less I mean, not, I won't say it is less popular. सामान्य जनानां मध्ये एतेषां उल्लेखः न भवति.
Because those who cannot understand math. But one thing I would like to tell you, see, you are a mathematics oriented person. What I want to say, that instead of those examples, what it is published, it is there, Kamalam and the sheep and all those things, how many swans were there, everything is in Leelavati or this one, everywhere it is there quoted. What I would like to have you, if possible, that take something as per the present day space programs or some sort of what you call the subtle variations in the calculation from this one. If you can attempt, if you can attempt that one, it will give you a wonderful additional advantage from then taking the lineage from the Mahaviracharya to the present day situation. And the present day situation, the kids they like to have all these things, isn't that? So if you can take that one, surely it will be help. And in case if you want any help with respect to this differential equation, Laplaces or topology or how the calculation has to be done using this Vedic mantra, really I can just share my little bit knowledge with you. Very nice, excellent. I'm really pleased to see an elderly person with so much of interest and enthusiasm to talk on our Vedic mathematics and Vedic literature on our mathematical sciences. Really wonderful. Congratulations once again. Abhinandanani.
धन्यवादः, महान् सन्तोषः। अहं कृतज्ञा अस्मि।
Captain Dinisha ji, please.
Vijayalakshmi ji, pranam. First of all, because it was really an enlightening connect. I knew that ancient science has the origin of
Voice gone. Dinisha ji, your voice gone.
Just some input I would like to share, because while walking through in your paper, I was finding that it's a beautiful connect. I feel if we can do, like you said, some workshop and all, that's where I want to start with. If there is something which can make these things easy for students from our Vedic mathematics, and if such workshop can be conducted for students who at this level, at 11th standard or onwards, when they actually start learning AP and GP, that will be a great help. So if you feel that there is something you can do for it, I would love to invite you in educationist forum to speak on this, and then further educationists and the organizations can keep in touch with you if you can spare out some time, and that's how we can get it to the practical level to new generation also. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. The thing is, our last week, Dr. Rama Kalyani, she talked on Khata Vyavahara, that is a volume, measurement of volumes. She has finished her doctorate and has published a book, Bharatiya Ganita Parampara, in Sanskrit as well as in English. Like in English, I don't find arithmetic progression, geometric progression in that book, but other things are there. They are giving a Sanskrit version of it and an English version of it. Those are already released. She can guide because she is guiding me, Ramakalani. What best I can do, I really do. And you can ask Ramakalani madam also. She is in this line, very much in this line, and writing books and presenting papers and all those things, connecting the ancient Indian mathematics and the present. She has been a maths teacher in school, Sanskrit teacher in school, finished her PhD. So I am not saying I don't want to work there, but we can take madam also, because like the Bhinna problem, we have a problem in Bhinna. In Ramayana, that it's not a problem. So Dasharatha gave the payasam to Kausalya. She took half and then gave it to Kaikeyi. She took half of the remaining. That can be a problem for fractions. Like that they are doing. Whatever we have in our ancient texts, in epics, those things also they are doing. The Sanskrit Promotion Foundation, SPF, that is also doing some work on in this line.
Sure. Dinisha ji, whatever you would like to do, whatever help you need, please. One second, Vijayalakshmi ji. Dinisha ji, whatever help you need, please post to us. We'll try to coordinate and see what best can be done.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, please pose the problem to us. We'll just see what the concerned people I link up who are there with us. Then I will let us solve the problems. Okay, let us. If you want to arrange a course, we will arrange a course. Like that we can do. Anyway, we are starting. We are starting on Sanatana Dharma course now, 3 months course. In that we can go on including this type of things also.
Wonderful. Guruji, I would also like to invite some of the speakers to, there is another forum, International Forum for Educators. So I'll connect with you for that, so that this can be launched to other educators to generate interest.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Thank you.
Ratnanji, your idea in short, please. Ratnanji, please share your opinion. Okay, Murthy, you would like to speak? KVRS Murthy, Dr. Murthy.
Sorry, sir. I got muted.
Okay.
Namaste, sir. It was a very informative and interesting lecture by Srimati Vijayalakshmi ji. I would like to ask if there are such type of examples for the Fibonacci series and the number of petals in a flower and such type of thing. If there are something like that quoted in the ancient texts, I just wanted to ask her.
Maybe Rama Kalyani madam may be able to respond to this, please.
Namaste.
Okay.
Good morning to all. And actually, the Fibonacci series is appearing in the early texts, not in the name of Fibonacci series, but in the Chandra Shastra and Veerahanka's works, and all this Fibonacci series and this Meru Prasthara, all those things are appearing. But exactly whether the petal problem is there or not, I don't know, but they have different examples. When they are dealing with the Chandas, and right from 2nd century onwards, and exactly the Meru Prasthara and the this Fibonacci series are appearing in Veerahanka's work of 9th century. But they are not in the name of Fibonacci series, but in the name of other Indian names. But they are appearing, but they are giving different examples, but not exactly. I don't know whether the petal problem is there or not, but they are given quite a number of other examples.
Okay.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Murthy garu, would you like to speak? KVS Murthy garu. Prahlad Kumar ji. Anybody else would like to say?
తెలుగులో పావులూరి మల్లన ఈ గణిత సార సంగ్రహానికి తెలుగులో అనువాదం చేసి ప్రచురించాడు చాలా ఏళ్ళ క్రితం. పావులూరి మల్లన.
Okay. గణిత శాస్త్రం in Telugu.
గణిత సార సంగ్రహం అనువాదం.
Anuvadam is there by Paul.
Yes, in Hindi also, in Telugu also.
In
Yes.
Kannada also it is there.
Yes.
Kannada. Padmavathamma has translated in Kannada. And Mrs. Vijayalakshmi is a studious student of Kubaswami Sastra Research Institute. She, whenever she reads through a book, she will be very carefully reading it and analyze it very clearly and bring out which are new things which are not in the other texts. She will find out the new things in every text and bring it to our notice also. She is very studious, and in a few months she'll be submitting her thesis.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Thanks to
Thank you.
Nalwar. Thanks for giving the congratulations.
Congratulations, Vijayalakshmi garu.
धन्यवादः सर्वेभ्यः धन्यवादः.
Pranams to Vijayalakshmi ji and all the other distinguished people in the forum. I just wanted to have one clarification from you, because my voice is not. It is
Louder.
not.
Please be louder.
Okay. Madam, in 1911, between 1911 to 1918, Sri Bharati Krishna Tirtha Ji Maharaj was the first who went into Vedic mathematics, right?
Yes, that Vedic mathematics is like abacus.
He gave the 16 sutras also.
Yes. But that is the portion that we are dealing is ancient Indian mathematics. Not just from Aryabhatta. Aryabhatta, of course, there were mathematicians before me. I am summing up all those things. So this is that Vedic mathematics is about the calculation, how to do it fastly like that. Okay.
Yeah, and also it tells about that rose petals and all. No, what Ratna?
May I say something about this, ma'am?
Yeah,
please.
please.
Come on.
See, the Vedic mathematics, what Swamiji, Sringeri Swamiji deals with, is not exactly from Vedas. He has, after reading so many books, he has formulated certain methods, whichever he has found out, and he has introduced some sutras and formulated for easy calculations. What we are talking about is actual mathematics, like arithmetic, algebra, geometry, trigonometry, etc., which we are doing even today in schools and colleges. These are ancient Indian mathematics, we call it. These are not same as Vedic mathematics, which Swamiji dealt with. What Swamiji is saying is Vedic mathematics is just fast calculations, finding square root or squares or fast multiplication, etc. It is his own, just named it as Vedic mathematics. His own formulae, some 16 or 17 formulas, that is sutras,
but they say
through which he does calculations.
Silver sutras and all, which is what he gave Silver sutras and all is from Vedic period only, no?
No, Sulba Sutras, Vedic period. But what Swamiji does at Vedic mathematics is nothing connected to Vedas.
Okay.
It is his own methods, his own sutras, and he has formulated sutras for easy calculations. But what we are talking is right from the Vedic age or Shilpa Sutras and then Aryabhatiya, Brahmasputa Siddhanta. These are regular pure mathematics, which includes algebra, arithmetic, geometry, trigonometry, other all mathematic branches of mathematics, even equations, indeterminate equations, or even combinatorics. Everything is there in our Indian mathematics text in Sanskrit.
Lalita ji,
Okay.
the mathematics that we are discussing about is the advanced mathematics.
Yes.
Whereas the mathematics that is being generated by Swamiji 2 centuries back, which are not just presently only, he is there now. So that one is the latest one version of him. But whereas what we are discussing in our lectures is the Vedic mathematics, advanced mathematics about calculus and trigonometry, geometry, algebra, and all other analytical geometry. All these things are involved in that. So that is not totally these Vedic mathematics not related to those things. Maybe that knowledge may be there out of making those formulas by Swamiji. The basic knowledge from Vedic system may be there, but the sutras of his own, not of Vedas. When they are not Veda sutras or Veda mantras, from that is not generated. That's what she wants to say, Ramaji.
Okay. But he has given the names also. Nikilam Navataschara Mam Dashataha means all from 9. Like that, he has given some sutras also. No? So I thought it's all. Yeah, anyway, I just wanted to clarification that. Okay, thank you very much for the clarification.
Guruji, one query to Rajagopalan.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, Rajagopalan, you just now told that advanced techniques origin can be found out from the Vedas. So I have one query. Elon Musk, Tesla's Elon Musk, now they started the commercial spaceship program.
Yes.
So some other mega companies also followed. Do we have any origin in our Vedic sciences or our Sanatana Dharma for that?
Actually, I would like to add, but it is in our Vedas, what happens because most of them are written in good old days on the palm leaf scripts. So, for example, even for a numeric number, for example, saying 3201, they used to use the word of this sun, moon, like the nakshatra, and like that they used to write the names. So that whatever the symbolification they used to do. This, as far as the space is concerned, the Kapila Muni, in one of the Tamil literature, in Tamil script, which I am reading a little bit, the Tamil script, which is Prakriti, after that one, the parallelly, which has developed along with the Sanskrit on this side and that side, the Prakriti, and then developed into this one. In the Kumari Gandam period, they are referred about these type of space calculations by Kapila Muni. And it is in the Tamil script. If you see the overall picturization, if you know the good literature Tamil, especially Tulkapia grammar and all those things in which I am more conversant. So if you read that one, you can make little bit of sense out of it. But it is in depth it has been given. But what they have done, the decimal system, the what you call polar coordinates, and other things they used the Dhruvatara with respect to that one, this angle. So those things are very nicely given. But unfortunately, what happens, I was trying to contact in the palm leaf scripts, which are maximum available in Mysore side, one of the old institute which is having scriptology they are having. But some or other, I could not make much sense from that one because I am not that competent in reading the manuscriptology. So I am trying to learn now manuscriptology and other things also. But what I feel that these things are available. Only thing is that they are not in the discrete term as such. For example, Pascal's law has been very nicely told by the Kamila Muni. In Tamil it is told, whatever it is that when you compress it, a stage comes when you beyond that it cannot be compressed. The Pascal's law, Boyle's law, all the things, even the gas constants, everything has been explained. Especially our two learned ladies now who are talking, since they are from Tamil Nadu, they can have the access to this one from Madurai and other places, and even Mysore and old Mysore Maharaja's collections, wherein all these things will be kept it. So if we can integrate that one with the present Leelavati's plus this one, what she was discussing. So I think we can get the information. Only thing we require a link. See, we are becoming what you call slave for English, and somehow or the other we are not able to conceive what we had, and unless until it comes into the broad daylight with a lucid manner, it will be very difficult to understand. But all these things, space science, the calculation, right up to nano Armstrong, I tell you, they are having the units. Nobody in the world has got the values beyond particular decimals. But in Sanskrit, our Kalaganana, it is there. So what I feel that we can go ahead with this one, but it requires an integrated approach. A person very proficient in space, science, technology, atomic energy, plus integrated with computer science and modern artificial intelligence, plus Sanskrit, plus Tamil and other scripts, even the Sharda Lipi, that also I am learning. So Sharda Lipi, plus your what you call the application aspects. So once you have all these things, then only we can put it into use. That is what one of the course what I'm doing. For the information of most of you in the audience, Kavi Kuluguru Kaldas University, now they started in the last 2 years, they started MA in Sanskrit multidisciplinary course, which is unique in the complete country or in the world. Nobody else is having, which I have joined, wherein they are taking the essence of all the branches, and mostly for the professionals, technocrats and other things, so that we can have an integrated approach and develop our own science and technology in the near future. So as a nuclear and atomic space scientist, I have used some of the things which are there, but I myself have my own constraint. I'm not able to comprehend much. Again and again, the biasness or in what you call the camouflage of the English terms and terminology always masks our thing. For example, our present speaker also, she has to explain our this one, what you call Vedic, this one details through the English equation of S is equal to, see, that is where we are landed now. So anyway, it is there, but it requires a lot of integrated study, not by one person, because nobody can devote total time for one thing. It is integrated science. And this IKS has now introduced, and the other day I had a discussion with some of the persons from IKS also. They said that we would like to have the integration of this person. So the learner audience in our group, we can have a much better interaction. And with Prabhakar Rao being a nodal person, I think that we all can join together and do something good with our experience, knowledge, and qualification, academics, everything matters a lot. Okay, but it is there. Everything is there. Only thing, let us not separate out Sanskrit, Tamil. Let us not fight with all these things. Let us come to a conclusion that we have to use all the things. There is nothing called Tamil. There is nothing called Telugu. There is nothing called Sanskrit. All are required for our country because we are Bharatiya, not Indian. Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We are trying to close now. So, but Srinivas Rao is just, Mr. Srinivas Rao is trying to tell something some time. Would you like to say, Srinivas Rao? Srinivas Rao ji? No. Murthy garu?
Sir, nenu okkati cheptanu.
Make it fast.
1 minute, sir. Okay. I request all those people who are doing research in this Veda Bhagwan to publish this thing, not only the university after they get their doctorates, those books should be made available either through Amazon or something, so that all of us can purchase them. That's what I wanted to add.
Is the information to Rama Kalyan. She must have put in Amazon, definitely. Ramaji, your books are available in Amazon? Rama Kalyani ji?
Yes.
Are your books are available in Amazon?
Yes. Actually, my thesis is going to be published. It is in the process of publication. And earlier I have got Gaṇitasārasaṅgraha, and Gaṇitasārasaṅgraha is available from DK Print World, Delhi.
Not in Amazon. It's not a sale through Amazon.
They would have sent it in Amazon also.
Please share your books names. We will search in Amazon whether they are there.
Gaṇitasārasaṅgraha.
Please share in the group.
Yeah, sure. That will be available in Ganitha. Then the Bharatiya Ganitha Pravesha, that is available from Sanskrit Promotion Foundation.
Okay. Please share in the group.
I have not taken the distribution, that selling and all by the public.
Okay.
Thank you.
Please share in the group.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. I'll share it.
Thank you. Thank you, madam.
So, Mutgar, please talk.
Yeah, nah, just I would like to share my experience on this Vedic mathematics applications to introduce into the student community and the universities. Once in ISAV, we went to government of Andhra Pradesh, secretary to the Ministry of Education, you know, and we requested that why not we go in for the these Vedic mathematics introduced in the secondary level as well as in the junior intermediate level, these classes. Then they bluntly refused. There is no science in Vedic mathematics. So that is our bureaucrats' mind has set to the, as somebody pointed out, to the English British way of functioning. So this is how we have to make recognition in the universities, UGC, as well as education in the central as well as the states. How we can educate these people that why don't you introduce our ancient mathematics or ancient knowledge into the secondary school books? That is what exactly we have to look into this to modify the brains, you know, the bureaucrats' brains, so that we can implement these type of Vedic mathematics and the research and applications that are plenty to the knowledge of the student fraternity. That is what I would like to share with an excellent, I appreciate the lecture that was she has given now. And thank you very much to share this, to express my opinion on this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We are all
The
trying
government has
getting
changed
that
the curriculum.
recognition.
For-
We are all
for
trying for getting
information.
that recognition only. Now I request, I thank you, Vijayalakshmi ji and Rama Kalyani ji and KSRI Institute for giving us excellent papers to our group and making the platform enriched with knowledge. Thank you very much, Rama Kalyani ji and Vijayalakshmi ji both. Dhanyawada. So now I will go to the third paper, Dr. Pavitra, sorry, Dr. Pallavi. The paper is on, what is the paper? I will invite Pallavi, please come.